You can see I'm suited up. I want to check this hive specifically because it's got drones in it. I saw a drone. I don't know how many drones, but I saw a drone. So I want to open this colony up. Let me see if I can flip you all around. Might have to take, I got my glove kind of half on, half off. And let's flip this around. Right, so here's the hive. Set you down for a second to throw my glove on. And hey, Steve, so I saw some drones. Look. There's a drone coming from this colony. So I wanted to give it a peek and see what we got after the snow and after a little bit of cold weather. Smells good. See if I can just pop this a bit. Hopefully it's not inundated with beetles. Not too much up here, bee-wise. Let's see. There's feed in here. That's good. See if I can wiggle this open a bit. Try to pop some propolis, because they do a good job of gluing this down. And just see if I can get a frame loose up top here. All right. Let's see what we got. That's a lot of nectar. And honey. Let me just set that down over here. See if we can get a little peek in a little bit to see if let some sun in these bad boys. Foundationless. Drone size cells. Got a nice little group down to the bottom there. Let's see if I can make a space here to set this top box if I decide to yank it loose here. I just want to make sure that we're not ready to do any flying. Boy, that's heavy. Lots of honey in this comb. Look down in there, guys. And one thing I want to, let me bring this back up again because I want to point something out as they get a little aggravated by the phone. There is white comb. So they have been building a bit of comb, which is interesting because there's really, I mean, you guys know what the weather's been like here. So let me put this top box together. See if I can, and the only reason I'm even getting in this one, guys, is because I saw the drone. If I wouldn't have seen a drone, would not be doing this at all right now, probably. Well, not probably. I wouldn't be. That's a fact. All right. Let's see if I can do this one-handed. All All right. Got a little bit of a pop there. All right. Let me set this down. Give me a second. All right. So it's half on that side and half on that side. Let's see what we got in there. I'm gonna start at the side. Try to break one of these loose real quick. One-handed phone holding doesn't work very good. All right, come on. All right, nice honey store. What do we got in this one? Another frame of honey. Another whole frame of honey. Probably do is put that one on the other side. Another frame of honey. So I'm gonna take that other honey frame out. So I've got two honey frames sitting out. I'm gonna try to center this up a bit. Just looking at the bottom, I don't see any cells on that one. Let's see. As we get closer here. All right. More stores, guys. More stores. So far, all I see is honey. Lots of bees and honey. A little festooning action at the bottom. Nectar. Let me see how I can do this without killing a bunch of bees. All right. There's a drone. I'm not seeing any eggs or larvae in that one. To the outside. Let's see what we got in this one. Some drones. There are definitely drones walking around, guys. And some newly hatchers. I'm gonna give this a shake. Give me a second here. Gonna give a little shake. Bunch of drones. All right. Eggs and larvae. There's a bunch of eggs and larvae in there. See if I can get you a better shot. where you might be able to see down in there. Eggs and larvae. All right, setting you back down. Brand new fuzzy. And this side is also larvae and egged up. All right, so I'm gonna put this one back in. All right, I'm sorry if you guys are getting seasick. I'm trying to do this one-handed. Let me move the Sappy tablet over. Drones. This hive looks pretty good, y'all. I haven't seen the queen, but that's fine. I've seen evidence of her. I just want to make sure, what I really want to make sure is that some of these thick spots on here are not no queen cells, right? A little bit. Trying not to shake the mess out of them without shaking you guys around. All right, it's a little bit on that side. A little bit on that side. Now this is laid back up down in here. So there are eggs and larvae. Put that back together. I'm gonna take this bit of Appy tablet and move it over. And they're not aggressive today, not trying to attack me. There's the queen. Getting ready to roll under. There she did. All right. Gonna move her in. What I really want to do, I think I'm going to. So we know the queen's inside. She's got room here. So I've got 2 honey on the outside, brood and bees in the center. I'm just centering them up. So I'm gonna put this honey to the outside. Just pushing them to the outside. All right. They've got plenty of honey. What do you think? Pollen? Think they should get some pollen sub? I didn't see a lot of pollen. course, it's frozen. It is frozen. Let me scrape some wax off of here. All right. Let me set you down so I can set this top box back. All right, we got the top back. So, I feel like, so not a lot of cat brood. So, for the next little bit, it should be, I would assume that it will, some of those stores will go away, and stuff. Sorry, I'd make sure I didn't close my little thing there. Some of those stores should go away. This one probably is not as nice as that one. Let's see. Well, some bees up top, probably some hive beetles up top too. Yep, a couple hive beetles. We'll give them the test. Clean a few of these frames. Not many bees up top. Let's see what we got down below. It's pretty heavy though, look at that. All right, let me pull that box off. All right, what do we got down here? Nice little cluster. Nice, I feel good about that. Nice tight cluster. And they are going after some Appy Tablet. So we're gonna let them do their thing. Just out of a quick search, I'm not seeing any drones on the top of this one. So that's the bottom of those. Seems like it's got plenty of weight in it though. So that's pretty good. Pretty good. They should be good to go on that one. I'm gonna set you down so I can put the box back. All right. That I'm gonna replace this with a new one, a newer one. There. Well, gotta keep that in place. There we go. There we go. Perfect. All right. I'm gonna check a mean hive. At least what has been mean in the past. This little Lyson. So, last time I was in this hive, I put an empty frame on the bottom, pulled one up that had brood eggs and larvae to the top to try to get them to come up. And then it snowed and got cold. So, maybe not. Don't know. I just want to check the top to see if we got any action up there other than mean action. And that's always nice, a pop. All right. Well, good news. They have come up to the top a bit. And the bottom is just packed, guys. The bottom box is packed with bees. And these are a bit more aggressive over here. Bit more aggressive. Let's put that back on top. There you go. Not many. Yeah, the bottom, for some reason they didn't want to come up. I had a box on top. They didn't want to come out of the bottom up to the top. And I put one up there last time. You know what? I'll go ahead. For you guys, I will do this. Any other YouTube channel, I would not do this for. But let's rile them up. See if they're doing anything in the bottom, and I know they are. Looks like they've actually started trying to work this outside a bit, which is, like I said, you guys know we've had snow and stuff here, and they're starting to get a bit agitated. I'm gonna set you guys down for a second while I pop this box loose, and then we'll get back to it. Hold on. All right, so 6 frames in the bottom, and they've started to move up into the top. This is not happy time camp here, these bees. So let's see. And again, doing this one-handed with a phone is not that fun. Yeah, they're kind of trying to work on this. Not a lot happening. Not a lot of food in here either, to be honest with you. Let me set that down. They have absolutely propolized this in. So, you know, you get the pop, which gets them the... Alright. Alright. They are definitely working that. Look at that side. Sorry, let me lay it down a bit. That is a full frame. Let's manipulate. Let's manipulate this a bit if we can. I doubt it, because I don't have much in the way of comb up here. Let's tell you what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna well, I'm gonna break a frame, and that's first order of business. Son of a gun. See if I can pull this broken frame out. Maybe. Maybe we can. Give me a second, guys. This is a... it's a broken frame, but they have propolized it to the other frame. There we go. That's one side. All right. One frame out. I'm going to take that frame and maybe another frame, and I'm going to put that up top. doing what I'm trying to do. Trying to see if any of these foundations are any good. Let's see if I got any comb or some waxed frames nearby I can drop. Might have to go to my other frames over here. Do I have any? Got a lizard over here. See the lizard? Water, a little bit of comb. Need some wax. Need some drawn comb is what I need. Or something that has a coat of wax on it would be nice. Handy. Let's see, this one looks like it might do all right. All right, that's got some water on it. I'm gonna drop that right to the bottom center. Bottom center. Let me get another frame. If I can find another good one, decent one. And it's all right. So I have to do some work to it though. I don't really want him to do work. I want him to. That's got wax on it. Here we go. Here's one. Here's one. A little bit dirty. A little bit needing to be clean. But we'll give him that. All right, right in the bottom. Take this other one here, right up top. All right, I got a bunch of bees on the side. I want to make sure I don't have no queen hanging out over here. So let's just see if I can scoop some and drop them. There we go. All right, let me put this box back. It's the bad part about the license. I can drop your phone like that. Definitely can drop my phone. All right, sorry about the drop. And then we're going to put this right back to the top. And there we go. So, got that one back. Without too much headache. Not too much. So they're good. Let me get this off here. And there's the wife out at the honey table while I'm doing this. This is the Labor Day bee removal. And we got a few bees up top. Few bees right up top. Let's see. Old inner cover. Look there. Got some bees. Not a lot up top here. Let's see if I got anything below. Hold on. All right, not bad. Not bad. I'm not going to mess with them. We're going to leave them to do their thing. Not real familiar with these girls because it was a cutout. I don't want to mess with them too much. Just popping them back together. So, what do you guys think? Let me flip you back here. Look what happens. They just stop on the wrong side of the road to get some honey. I got bees all over my phone trying to walk away so they'll go back home. Well, I got my phone without getting stung. But yeah, that's hold on, give me a second. I'll get the bees off of me. Flip the phone around. All right. So there you go. You got the look. I didn't see all the chats. What? Probably. Hold on, I gotta get the change. There should be a 10 in there.
Okay.
And well, I'm putting my gloves inside the truck. And we're getting busy at the table now. Huh? There is a 10 in there. Or maybe it's some other pocket. Hold on. 10.
10. Okay, here you go, sir.
All right, so let me see if I can look at the chats real quick. Or I do have a tripod. A lot of times when I'm out here at the table, if I see something unusual, I'm just like, hey, let's go look in the colony. So I don't light the smoker and I don't do all that, but it is a pretty good day so far. I just saw that drone, so I was wanting to investigate to make sure for some reason I didn't have any, swarm cells or anything like that. But at any rate, I appreciate you guys getting seasick with me in my phone, and hope to see you guys soon. Bye for now.